Hello, I'm Greg Tidwell, one of the evangelists for the Church of Christ at 1130 Fishing Road in Columbus, Ohio. In the Sermon on the Mount, we find detailed instructions of what we are supposed to be in this world. Jesus outlines a way in which, if we change our convictions, we will change our lives, for our lives flow downstream from our beliefs. If you change the way you think, you will change the way you live. In particular, we are called to look for the good and to wish good on all. In Matthew 5:44, we read, "But I say to you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." We think of this, of course, in terms of individuals, someone who is our enemy, someone who has done wrong to us. We are to love them. We are to pray for them. But if we look beyond the individual application, we can think in terms of our circumstances, the adversaries that are around us that are circumstantial. In particular, many of us are facing challenges because of the COVID crisis. But through this all, we should be looking for the good and praying for good. And by looking for the good, we're going to find good in our lives. One of my favorite authors is Dr. Norman Vincent Peale. He and I carried on a correspondence for some years before his death, and I treasure those letters, and I enjoy rereading his books. A quote from Dr. Peale reads, "Any fact facing us is not as important as our attitude toward it, for that determines our success or failure." We are called by the Lord to be a blessing, to pray for those who are our enemies. In the same way, we should be looking at circumstances and praying that good can come out of even very difficult times. Whether we're talking about a person who's causing us pain and anguish, or a set of circumstances that are challenging, we should be looking to the Lord to bring a blessing out of the adversity. In doing so, we improve the quality of our lives. We are elevated. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart." When we learn to embrace the good, even in difficult times, when we learn to want the best, even for difficult people, our lives will improve. We cannot control everything in our lives, but we can control our attitudes. We can hold on to our convictions, and in faith, we can receive the blessings God intends for us. I'm Greg Tidwell with the Church of Christ. Our congregation is not meeting just now because of the health crisis, but we are going to come together again soon. And I hope that you and your family will be with us. I hope that you're keeping safe, and I hope that you have a blessed day.